Good morning, everybody. I'm glad that you could join me. Now, I'm just fiddling around while I'm waiting to see if anyone joins. I'm just trying to get everything out of or in focus. So just bear with me. I need to get that little thing out of the way. And yes, I'm right on time today, which is great. Now, a little bit cool this morning, so was a little bit slow to start, but it's warmed up a bit now, so it's all good. So if you jump on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from, and if this is your first time, that'll be great. Facebook and YouTube like the interaction, so if you can give me the thumbs up, that would be terrific. I just need to see if I'm having any interaction on my page or on my channel. I have left, if you look through on my business page there, I have left a poll that you can fill out to let me know what you're interested in. That would be really great and very helpful for me. So anyway, we'll get going. My name's Rosalind. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Queensland, Ipswich area. And I thought I'd hop on and do my Tuesday live. Okay. Just looking to see if anyone's joining me, but we'll go and start. I've got a few things to get through. As you know, we have our celebrations. It's going until it finishes at the end of this month, so there's only a couple of weeks left on that. So for every $90 that you spend with me, you'll get to choose a free item out of the catalogue. And there is also some new items that's been added. So if you go to, you should be able to see that on my page. If you go onto my online store, you should be able to see the new products, I think. I will check that out. And during celebrations, of course, there's always a great joining special. If you're just a casual crafter or you just do it as a hobby, it's great. So at the moment, their special is until the end of August, you get to choose your $235 worth of products for $169, which is the normal price. But at the moment, if you join, you will get this beautiful planner set. So you'll get the free planner, you'll get the stamp set, and you'll get 3 notebooks. That's all for free. That will get added to your kit for free, with free shipping on this if you get the starter kit. So it's over about $314 worth of products you get for $169. And that's only until the end of August. Okay, and as I said, celebrations is till the end of August. So for every $90 you spend in my online store, you will get to pick one of the free items out of the celebrations. Okay, so that's one part out of the way for me. I'll just put that up there out of the way. Now don't forget, we do have a clearance rack. If you go into my online store, you will see the link in there to our clearance rack, which gets refreshed and updated regularly. So you can save up to 60% of supplies and that in the clearance rack, which is really good. My website here, juststampingwithrosalind.com, is my website. And I will leave a link to my bio, which will send you to links that you need to click on for my online store, etc. Okay, now I've also started a just stamping rewards. Okay, so for every $50 that you spend with me, you'll get a token. So if you go to my webpage, you will see up on the top of the menu bar, you'll see the rewards. Just click on that and open it up. It has all the details in there. So it's basically every $50 you spend with me, you'll get a token. You get to collect 10 tokens. When you collect your 10 tokens, you get to choose your free stamp set of your choice, and I will send that out to you. So you just need to keep a record. I also will keep a record of your what you buy, and when you've collected your 10 tokens, if you send this through and I check with what I have and all is good, we'll go and you've put your free stamp down, I will send out your free stamp set. You have 12 months from when you first used or first get your first token. Okay, so if you get your first token today, you have 12 months from today to collect the 10 tokens. It must be a $50 order. You can't do it in separate orders, so you can't order $25 today and then $25 next week. Okay, it has to be a $50 order, and it has to be a $50. So you can't order, you won't get a token for $49.99 or $49, not 99 because it's not one set, but for $49.95. That's not it. It's got to be the $50. Okay, so you can work that out. So if you spend $100 in one go, you get 2 tokens. Okay, 150, you get 3 tokens. Okay, so keep in mind that you also, if you spend over $250, you'll get rewards from Stampin' Up itself too. So all those details are on my webpage. As I said, I will leave a link to my webpage, or it'll be in my bio. So if you go into my bio, you'll see my online store. Click on that and it will take you to my online store. To my webpage, I should say. Oh dear. Okay, so that's that. And of course we've got our catalogues, our annual and our mini, July-December catalogue. Okay, so if you don't have a demonstrator, and you would like a copy of the catalogues, also in my bio you'll see a link to the catalogues where you fill out your details and I will pop them in the mail for you. Okay, so just the recap on that rewards program. Now you have to place the order with me as your demonstrator. Okay, I forgot to mention that. Because I'll check up with the order number that you send me through, and I should have that order number also that on my in my part of my membership, so I can check on those and compare the both of them. Okay. Alrighty, well let's get started here. Now I'm going to use 2 stamp sets today. The main stamp set I'm using is the Christmas barn. Okay, this is a lovely stamp set. I'm going to be using the barn and the tree here, and the little wreath. Now I've got the bundle which comes with the dies. The matching dies that you can see matches up with the stamp set, but I'm not using the dies today. I'll use them again in another live that I do. Okay, so I'm going to pop them out of the way. My other stamp set I'm going to be using is Mountain Air, which is another lovely stamp set, which is also in a catalogue, but I'm only just going to be using the moon on this one. Okay, because I'm going to do a night version, I'll just grab the card I've already made to show you. So hopefully you can see that. So yes, this is what we are going to be making today. Okay, this is something different. So I'll pop that out of the way, and I have pre-cut everything here. Just saves a little bit of time. I will eventually get around to having the extra time that I can get on and do everything, prep everything with you, so you can see what the progress is of getting ready to do a live. And that's why I ask for any interaction. It will be great. As I said, thumbs up will be terrific. Okay, also I always do a weekly newsletter which has all the measurements with my on live card that I'm doing. So if you would like all the measurements and the items that I use here, again on my bio and click on newsletter, and this will get sent out to you once a week. Okay, alrighty, so we'll get started. So my base of my card today is I'm using the Pacific Point. Yes, it's a Pacific Point, and I'm using this one is Misty Moonlight. That's the base of my card. I'm going to, for one layer, it's going to be our black, a basic black, and then this one is going to be our Pacific Point, and of course our inside layer. Okay, so I'm going to leave my card base for the moment. I'll just get that nice and crisp there, and I'll pop these other ones because this is the main stamping is done on this one. Okay, and with this I'm going to be using our Stamparatus. Okay, this is an absolute game changer, especially when you're doing some cards that need just that little bit more darkness of a colour, which I find, because it's a night scene that I'm doing, I need to do my black just a little bit darker than what it is. So it comes with two magnets, a mat, you've got your platform, and it comes with another plate. I just haven't got it connected on here, but I'm using the mat today because I am using the photopolymer stamp, which to get a nice crisp picture or stamp, you need to have a little bit of a firm surface underneath to get that stamp. So what you do is then you grab your stamp. I'll grab this out of here. Okay, and what you do is you line it up onto where you want it to be. I'm just going to put it in the middle but close to the bottom. So we then line it up so it's straight. Okay, then we just pop this plate down, pick up the stamp gently like so, and then we ink it up. good ink. Oh dear me. Let's try this again. Hopefully we are working. Get everything up there again. Hopefully I can edit that out so it's not so noisy for everyone. Okay, sorry about that. All right, back to inking up the stamp. Okay, and we'll go back down, press that down. Just got to straighten up a bit more so it's not so much on an angle. Okay. Okay, and as you can see, it's not very dark on there, so I'm going to go back in. It depends on how dark you want it and how many times you do this. I'm going to try twice. Normally twice is enough, but we will have a look at it and see how it goes. So that will go straight back down on top there. I'm still not very straight here, am I? Let's fix that up. Okay. So that's twice. I might go one more, just to make it just that little bit darker. As I said, with the Stamparatus, I don't have to worry about where I'm lining it up because it's going to stamp straight back down on to exactly the same place. I'll put that down, put that on, give it a rub. And there we are. I'll leave it at 3, but that's our Stamparatus, and I'm just going to take that out of the way and put it over there. I'm just going to give it a spray with some stuff for the ink. Then we'll take this out of here. Just pop that out of the way. So hopefully you can see, so it's nice and dark on there. Okay, so we're going to do a bit more stamping. I want to stamp the tree. So what I have done, I did use the dies. I stamped the barn and then I used the dies and cut out one so that it's going to cover that barn perfectly, because I want to stamp some trees. So I'm just going to grab the tree out of the set, pop that out of the way, grab a block, put it on the block. So I'm going to also do the trees in Memento black ink. Okay, let's check to see it's all inked up. What I want to do is I want one to look like it's sitting behind the barn. So I'm just going to stamp down and hopefully I'm going to get this in the right spot. I don't want to put it too far up in the sky. Let's try here. Okay, so there you go. With the masking, I'll just pop that back in there so I know where it is. And that looks like our tree sitting in behind the barn. How's that? Actually, I might do another one on the other side. Just probably in that corner there. So I'll ink up again, but this time I'm just going to put it over this way a bit into there. And there we go. We have another one just sitting in there behind the barn. And we'll do a couple just around the barn, but I'm not going to worry about masking for that. I'm just going to put one down here. Ink up again. I'm just going to put another one just beside it. I'll ink up again. And then I'll put one over here. Hopefully, it looks like it's pretty well. Doesn't matter, it's not perfect. Trees aren't always perfectly lined up, are they? Okay, and there's another one. So that's our trees done. Now I'm going to put away that. And I'm going to bring in the mountain air. And the mountain air, I'm going to pull out the moon out of the mountain air stamp set. Aside for a minute and grab a smaller block and mount that on. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use our Whisper White ink pad, and I'm gonna I might do it that way. I'm going to ink up make sure we've got it all inked up, and I'm just going to sit it in just in behind the barn here. I could use the Stamparatus for this too to get some on it, but I'm just going to leave it at that at the moment. So there's our moon. So I want to do some stars, so I'm going to see if this works. I'll use a toothbrush. Now I just need to get some paper towel, which I forgot to get. Because it can get quite messy, so just watch where you and I'm going to ink up this old toothbrush, and I'm just going to splatter it, but I might put the mask on because I don't want to get it all over the, and if you flick it, it is quite messy, but if you flick it and you get it good enough, it looks like sprinkly stars in the sky. And do as many or as little as you like. I also tap it the end of the toothbrush just to give it a little bit, and as I said, as you can see, it can be messy, so it's good to have some paper towel on hand. Okay, so if I lift that mask up again, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it just gives it a little bit of a, like a starry night sky there. Okay, so I'll leave that, and what I'm going to do is, we also have the Stampin chalk marker, which is white, and I'm just going to do a couple dots just to make a couple a little bit darker, and a couple spots that's looking a little bit dull. and I'm also going to use it, and I'm just going to mark out some snow. I might make it just run down the sides of the hut that there's a bit of snow sitting on the barn roof, like so. Okay, and we might put a bit of snow under the trees, of course, because they're on the ground. Bit of snow there, and just going to outline these tracks. A little bit of snow. So you can do this however you like. With the, I'm just going to put a bit more snow up there. Put a few dots that looks like a bit of snow on the tree tops. Let's say put a bit on the chimney. Bit of sitting up there on the chimney. On there. Bit on the top there. Okay, so that sort of gives you that snowy looking out. Just pick that up so you can see. Yeah. Okay, so now I've got some figure doggers. Okay, black one. I might still have enough on there. And I'm just going to put in the corner, just to give it like a frame, a bit of darkness in the sky. You can do this as light or as dark as you want. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to dab that in there. Do this side. No needs, don't have to be perfect. I'm just going to just give it a flick in there. It just gives it a little bit of a frame look. A little bit down the sides. Okay. Alrighty. Now we can probably start putting this all together. So pop that out of the way. I will put that over there and bring my card base in. And I'm going to glue the card base down. As I said, if you want the measurements to this, it will be in my weekly email. If you want to join the email list, click on the bio and you'll find the link to sign up for my weekly email. Now I'm just putting this down, but I've got to get it even on there. Okay, and with this I'm just going to use some dimensionals. I've got so many bits and pieces. I think I'll use up some of these corner bits that I have here to get them used up. Put that on my finger, and one there. And one there. Okay, as I say, too many dimensionals. There's not too many. It's better to have too many than to have your card, if you're sending it in the mail, sink away when the person opens it up. It's all flat. Sorry about that. That's my cat deciding to walk across in front of everything. Just pop them off. Usually I use the take a picture, but just a little bit quicker with the fingers sometimes. Okay, so we'll bring that in. We'll line this up. Got just a little bit of a dimensional sticking out there, so I'm just going to grab my scissors and just cut that off. Didn't quite put that in far enough. Okay. And that is our front of our card. Now we're going to do the inside. Now I'm not going to put a sentiment on the front because we really don't have enough room. So we can put one in the middle or in here, but I'm just going to leave it for the moment. I just need to get that stamp off because I want to use that little reef that's in the stamp set. That goes around that way. Just going to pop it up onto the block. Now, I think I might use some Granny Apple Green for this. It's just a light green just to put on the inside of the card. I'm just going to put it in the corner. Like so. And there we have our little reef. And I'm just going to grab out of our watercolour pencils. I've got laying here actually, it's handy. And I'm just going to colour the ribbon. Give it a bit of a red colour. I'll colour it in with real red. On that. Just to go, and I'll use the colour lifter as I spoke about the other day. I'm just going to go in and just run the colour lifter over just to help brighten that up a bit. There we go. And then I open, and I'm going to glue this one in. Card over. I've left a little border at the top and the bottom, so the card is sitting perfectly like that. Okay, alrighty, so that is our card. This is the night version of our card, and you can stamp inside if you want. I probably could stamp in there. Actually, I will do. I'll stamp the Merry Christmas one. I'll just grab that out and I'll grab my block again. And make sure I've got it up the right way. Just want to line it up so I can get it straight. They are quite sticky. I'm just going to pick that up. I'll use the Memento again. Just ink that up a bit. And stamp it down. There we go. It's probably not too straight on there, could have done it, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. And I think just to start off, we might do a little bit of Winker Stella. A little bit of sparkle. I might just put a little bit of sparkle in the trees. A couple on top of the stars. Give the trees a bit of a sparkle with the snow on it. Seeing that it's a starry, put a bit of down here. Might even give it a little bit if I can get it to come out without coming out 100 miles an hour. Well, like that. We'll just give it a little bit of a flick. Just to give a little bit of sparkle over the card. Okay, there we go. I know you might be able to see that bit of a sparkle on there, but that's our card for today. Just a quick recap, don't forget, celebrations goes until the end of the month. So that's for every $90 that you spend with me, you will get a free item at a celebration catalogue. If you need catalogues, the bio will be there, just click in there for the catalogues. My Stampin' Rewards program is running, so for every $50 you spend, you'll get a token. You have 12 months to collect your 10 tokens, and then you can pick your stamp set of your choice. All that information is on my website, which the link is also in my bio. So, okay, I hopefully should be back on again next Tuesday with another quick card or another. I'll see how we go, but yes, please look through, and if you do come across the poll that I have, please take a minute and just fill it out so I can see what interactions I'm having, what people are interested in. That would be great. And the thumbs up here on either on Facebook or on YouTube, that's even better because they love the interaction. So if I can get some more thumbs up on that, that would be terrific. Okay, well that's all from me today. So have a good rest of the week, and I shall catch you all again about the same time next Tuesday. Bye for now.